I find the process of making art to be insanely frustrating for me because I'm the kind of person that will overthink everything and then I kind of just keep overthinking and it's hard for me to get to the part where I actually materialize these thoughts. But it's so rewarding when you're able to make a connection between things and come to this conclusion of, you know, what you want, how you're going to represent what you're thinking, I guess, visually. So it is like a struggle for me, I think, and maybe for other people as well, but I think it's extremely rewarding. And when thinking about like what the benefits of this community is again this idea that you have a responsibility to this community. And you know, like when you have conversations like that, nobody really lets you get away with mundane conversation anymore. You want to continue to re-examine your thoughts and you know, how you perceive yourself and other people so that you can again contribute and make the knowledge that's shared within its community better. Yeah, and I think when other people are making art, you're also expected to be making art yourself, because if these other people are challenging themselves and putting themselves out there, why aren't you?
Mm-hmm. Can I return to the question about art? I have an idea about just trying to pinpoint what exactly is special about the way, like, or not necessarily special, but what we feel has divided our learning style from other styles. I think that it was the building of trust between people. I think that's the most important thing. I think that's the divide. That's where there is a clear line between students in the classroom. Like you could say sharing personal information between one another was important, but even that act is that's a superficial demonstration of a much deeper concept of being able to create a bond of trust. And you might be a person. You can't assume that somebody who shares personal facts about themselves is necessarily going to have a trustful relationship with other people. It's interacting and sharing however that person needs to build relationships with other people that they have a trust in them. And in our case, that just seemed to be the fact that we were able to share information about one another's lives, about who we are, about who we felt we are, about who we felt that we wanted to be. But it might not even be that. It might be something as little just a conversation in the hall about the subject that you've been learning after class, and being able to create those kind of situations, because those situations happening every day will create a community of people who are willing to share with one another, who are willing to help one another, who are willing to support one another in times of need.
I think what's also important to note is that a lot of your learning is done from your other peers as opposed to just your teacher.
Yeah, that's so true.
And especially in a community like this, like that happens a lot.
Yeah.
And just being friends with Anthony, like I've been, I guess, opened up to more things. He's made me like math more than I did before. And because, you know, from any math teacher that I had before, I was introduced or exposed to math in this way that was very, there was no passion there. The teacher was kind of just doing their job, and I was doing my job of accepting what the teacher was telling me. Whereas when you kind of like communicate with a classmate who is passionate about that thing, they kind of rub off on you a little bit, and they make you see the beauty in the things that you didn't think that you would like as much as you do. So I think that is valuable.